chat, just making sure everything's working fine on my end. There we go. Alright. How are we doing on this fine day today? Hope you guys are doing good. We're back yet again with Satisfactory. I've just been really liking this game, I'm not gonna lie. I've been having a lot of fun. And there's always so much to do. How in the fuck did you get here? Whatever. Today, we are going to be continuing on our work. Our big objective right now is to get coal power to help us out with that. I'm going to have this start making reinforced iron plates. Which, that should go quite nicely. We also need to make some rotors, which I will get to right now. We need a lot more stuff. Let's work on the cables first. This will be easy. We can just turn all these into cables, and we can move on. Yeah, the goal is to get coal power running quite well today. With that, we will be able to upscale our factory quite a bit. Hopefully it'll end up going okay. I'm hoping it goes okay. Almost got the 500, but I'm gonna make a little bit more because you can always use some cables. We love cables. We'll get up to 600 and then we'll deposit. $601, I guess. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Alright. We need more reinforced plates, and we need rotors. Let's go check on over here. This machine's probably going quite nicely. Let's feed it a handful more stuff. Nice. Not a conventional line there, but it'll serve our purposes, hopefully. Let's here. So that we can make more, what should we call it? We can also grab some of these in case we need any more. I'm actually gonna do this real quick with the iron I just grabbed, so we can make more rods, so that we can make more screws for the rotors. I know it's rough doing all this by hand, and it's gonna still be like that for a while, unfortunately. With the one assembler, we are kind of pushing our power grid, and unless I want to set up more biofuel burners right now, this is just gonna be the best we have. I could set up more, but we have coal power like right around the corner. And I'd rather put the resources to that instead. Personally. We're also gonna make a bunch of these screws. How many? Probably gonna need a lot. Let's 25 times 50, that's 1,250? I think. Let's make the last bit of screws we'll need. Hopefully my math turns out right. If not, that'll be quite unfortunate. Almost got the screws we need. It's gonna still be a minute though. On the dot. And my math checked out. Holy, look at that. Wouldn't you know it? Still got it. We're gonna make all these by hand. Once we do, we're gonna check on the reinforced plates. It's probably not gonna have too much, admittedly. But, you know. So as for how we're gonna set up the assemblers, we have a few options ahead of us. We could promote using this bottom floor as like our basic materials, which I kind of want to do. That way all of these can just be like constructors and stuff, so that I don't have to bother setting too many conveyors up. After that, we will move them up into a bigger storage room that is all of the rotors. Boom. And then we will set up a... All of them being stored around here is fine. Then we will set up a floor, possibly just above this, in which we will set up our assembler lines, hopefully. It's a nice amount of iron reinforced plates that made. What about screws? Less nice amount. Plates in, screws in. We'll let that do its thing. I'm gonna start making some by hand. I'm gonna need more screws. Oh yeah, we might need modular frames at some point. I hope we don't. At least for coal power. We're gonna need it. We're gonna need a lot of it coming up, but for right now, I hope we don't for the coal. We're gonna need rotors. We're gonna need a few of them. That'll be a bit rough. I like how we have the one piece of limestone. Yes. Definitely the most chill part of this game is the early game. Just getting things set up, sitting around making things by hand. Very nice. As we get to late game, holy, are we gonna struggle? Okay. This is probably fine for now. Hopefully the other machine made the rest. Alright, that is all of that made. Boom and boom. Ship it up.
Milestone reached. Power production can now be fully automated by burning coal, which has been added to the resource scanner. Water is also necessary to run the coal-powered generator and will require a network of pipelines to be transported from a water source. To assist with locating and identifying water, Fixit has compiled this guide. Water is a somewhat reflective liquid and it may have thick vegetation growing nearby. To test if something is water, try touching it. If it is not solid and does not corrode your suit, it is probably water.
Okay. So, we might need to set up one more biomass burner, it turns out. I assume. Yeah, we need these pipelines. We need water extractor. That'll take 20. And a miner will take 5. So assuming no pumps, we'll be over budget. God damn it. Alright. This is fine then. We have room. We have room? We kind of have room. We'll add another splitter just right here, in which we will start transporting some biofuel. It's gonna take a bit out of this, and we're not gonna fire it up just yet. Do I have some? Actually, I could just take some biofuel out of this. Boom, boom. Over here. Like a stack in it. Boom. Alright. We have a power line I could use. Of course, we fucking don't. Alright. Damn, not a single one. Not a single one in my entire fucking web. This is gonna look so rough. Oh my god, it's this one. Okay. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. Okay, never mind. We're gonna do this. Boom. We connect to... boom. Okay. That'll be going, and that'll buy us power we need. We also need to get, for the coal generator, more reinforced plates and more rotors. So hopefully we have some reinforced plates in here. Awesome. I'll put a few more screws in it just 'cause. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Iron rods, we'll take those. Curiously, where is the coal from our current location? Bro. Okay. I'm gonna call this coal. Icon, we'll make it power. Size on map, regular. Let's make it infinite. Boom. Okay, we know where it'll be. Next, we have to prepare for the journey there. We need concrete, which I have. Reinforced plates, which I'd need more of. And we need more rotors. The goal is I want to try and set up 2 of these. So we do have the reinforced plates for that, and the cables. We're probably gonna need more cables too, actually. How many do we need for a water extractor? We're gonna need... oh, we have just enough iron plates. We're gonna need more screws, though. And we're also gonna need copper sheets. Which is gonna be its own endeavor. We're just gonna turn all these into screws because I can't be bothered. I can just make more rods. They only take like one hit each. So that'll be fine. Once we get some coal going, we're gonna really have, we're gonna start seeing an upscale in the factory. I'm gonna hope we'll have enough stuff as well, because we're also gonna need a lot of cables and wires so that we can bring the power over. It'll hopefully be fine though. Hopefully. Screws are almost all made. Now we're gonna make the iron rods. And then we're gonna make the rotors, which will hopefully be quite nice for us. How many rotors do we even need for this endeavor, actually? Probably important to check. Need 10 for this. We need 10 each, so probably 30 minimum. If we can make more, that's great, but let's try and aim for that 30. Smash these up, turn them all into iron rods. Once we do this, we can then turn them into our good old rotors. With those rotors, we can start a... Well, actually, no, we can't. We need, we still need cables, and we still need, copper sheets for the pipes. So our expedition doesn't begin just yet. We have a lot of iron plates. We have a lot of concrete, so we could set up a foundation once we get there. It'll be interesting to try and set up. Okay. Let's start making our rotors. We're going to be making 40 of them, which is quite nice. Alright. Let's grab a few copper ingots from probably like right here and the other one as well, just to make sure these machines keep running. And we're going to turn them into copper sheets. 200 should be fine, I hope. Might take a bit more than this. I mean, better to have more and not need it than have less and need it. Better to not need it and have it than need it and not have it. Alright. Copper sheets will be done quite soon. I might pick up a little bit more iron plates and concrete for this endeavor. I'm gonna need more cables, which I can make quite easily. And I'm gonna need to see the lay of the land in order to plan out how I'm gonna do it. All of which should hopefully be fine. I'll need to double check what I have. So, we have the coal power generator. That'll take 10. It'll need intake for water, which we can do. We're able to set up 2 of them, maybe a third if we're feeling confident. Water extractor, we have enough power for this. We have enough for it as well. Logistics. We could set up a fluid buffer, something. No, we can't. We could do... We'll be able to use pipelines to directly funnel water into this stuff, which should hopefully be okay. Alright. I'm gonna pick up a few more... I'm gonna need cables, so I'm gonna make a few more of them. Then, I'm gonna begin my expedition. Make the cables, gonna grab the wires, maybe a few more iron rods. Then I'm heading out. I'll probably go till I have like a couple stacks of this. Then I'll just grab the wires and rods that I've been making on their own. And then I'm off. Just a little bit more. That will hopefully be good. Apologies, this prep seems like it's taking a minute, but I want to make sure we're able to do it right the first time. We'll be coming back every now and then to try and expand the grid. But for right now, we just need the 2 generators set up. Once we do, we'll have a lot more stuff being ready to be made. Okay. It's good enough there. Head on over here. Let's make ourselves... Let's grab ourselves more copper wires. Okay. Over here, we'll grab iron plates. Just a few more. That's another stack each. Over here, we'll grab the forced ones in here. And here, we'll grab that. Are there any extras in here? I'll grab some of those. And over here, we'll grab some concrete. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Okay. I'm going to also deposit off my leaves and wood. Which, it's a good thing I am. Wrong. Wrong. There we go. It's a good thing I went to do this. Alright. Let's make our way over. We're gonna need to trail a power line behind us the whole time. Which I hope we have one, like, just over here or something. No, we don't. Okay. And I fell down. Right. You can carry this one over. Okay. On our little adventure we go. I'm just gonna go for it. Okay. I want the slug. There's 2 of them here. Fuck. Taste the slug. grab this. Let's keep her moving. Oh my god, this place is not friendly at all. Ow. Give me this. Okay.
Samples of unknown alien species acquired. Their weaponized plasma is most likely stored as a stable chemical substance in an organ close to their mouth, and only turns volatile when exposed to one of the chemical elements in the air. Research the remains in the MAM to establish classification and potential countermeasures.
Do this. What's this bastard around here? Yeah, I saw you. You're not slick. Get out of here. Okay. So, let's just get this going for now. This is actually kind of annoying to get to, admittedly. Just start making coal. Okay. Where can we put a water extractor? Probably like over there is fine. Let's do that.
That may indeed be water. Try submerging your arm. If it does not dissolve, that will narrow down the range of possibilities. Or you could just pipe it to a coal-powered generator and see what happens.
We'll extend this platform out just to out here. And then we will make singular generator, right here.
Interesting, most pioneers already had coal power set up by this point because they understood their responsibility to humanity. Adjusting pioneer attitude metrics. Reminder, coal-powered generators require coal.
Thank you. We'll extend this out to like just here. That's probably not too good. Whatever. We'll extend a line. Up to like here. Hole in there. Now that start filling up, we will set up this water pump, which will start. You'll never guess it.
Fix-it pipelines can contain any fluid, including the water necessary for coal-powered generators. Note, water does not flow upwards by itself. While water extractors provide some lift, to truly defy gravity, consider the use of pipeline pumps.
Also put a Mark 2 here, just to make sure this gets out a bit quicker. This is a, yeah, this is a pure vein. Awesome. Okay. That's that set up. Let's also set up one more generator right here. Surface is too uneven. Go pound sand. Alright. Secondary generator is up. We will do these. Bring this over here. We also need to go under all this. Make sure that we connect the conveyor. Otherwise, this would just be rough. So let's do a splitter. It's gonna look ugly, isn't it? Okay, we're gonna do... Oh, this is gonna look so bad. Alright. This... I already feel like candy. I'm gonna go to there, which will then go into here. Okay. It don't look the best. I acknowledge that. But it's the best we got. And I'm tired of pretending it's not. Okay. So this will be pumping water quite well, hopefully, in theory, possibly, maybe, God please. Whereas this, these will be filled up, have a nice, humble amount of coal in them. I'll just speed up this process just a smidge. Boom. Okay, now, nothing left to do. Turn them on. Power. Is going. All right. It's pretty damn good. Now, the reason our production went down is because now the biofuel burners are no longer burning. This is mainly as a way to save biofuel because that is a limited resource. Let us now... It's gonna be a bit ambitious. I'm gonna set up a crafting bench nearby. Probably just like over here. We're gonna make another generator. And we're gonna hope we don't blow the grid. We're gonna hope we're not overexerting ourselves. We have a pure vein, which is very handsomely supplying us, I might add. Like, is this? Yeah, it's not going over at all now. But, let's get this last generator up and going, which will be placed here. We'll just go to this splitter here as not not take too much from these lines. There we go. Now, this could be tricky. We could just split the pipes again, honestly. This will be fine for the most part. Keep holding the button. We need to stop holding the button. There we go. Water's moving around quite well. This is getting a nice supply of coal. Put a little bit in there to help it out. Okay. We're gonna wait for that to fill up, then we're gonna hook it up. There. Boom. Alright, so this is producing a lot of water for us. It's also sending out a lot of water for us, which is very good. All three of these generators are all firing, hopefully at full capacity. Oh yeah. We now have more room to do stuff. Let's go. The way to get here is actually quite precarious, so we're gonna just hope that this can run on its own for a bit. Until we get some things to handle this better. Ow. I hate you. Drop pod. Gimme. I'll take that.
Damaged hard drive successfully acquired. All pioneers are contractually obliged to preserve and secure any recovered hard drives for analysis in the MAM, which may result in benefits to the Fix-It mission. Speculation as to why there are crashed freighters in your Fix-It designated zone is discouraged as specified in your contract.
Fair enough. I'm just gonna deposit those there for now. Because we will come back here at some point. But for now, we're just gonna clean this stuff up. Not dismantle fucking generator, but alright. Make our way back to base. Fucking bee hopping in this game. Alright. So, we now have that done. We're gonna be coming back to that at some point. Do not get me wrong. However, for now it'll hold us over. In the meantime, need to upscale. Why are you just not getting leaves? Why? Why did this entire line stop? It's because those aren't burning anymore. Anyhow. Let's deposit some of this extra stuff. I'll take a hard drive and we'll use it at the MAM real quick. Scan the hard drive, and we'll let that do its thing. As for here... Oh no, go away. Let's start setting up some actual better lines. For example, we can make use of more copper that is not fully being utilized right now. We can do 2 more constructors right here. Both going into their respective containers. One of these is going to make wires, other is going to make copper sheets. We're going to... how are we going to do this? We're going to split these lines, I know that. How do we do it with it looking nice? Do this, and then we can do can't connect that one, unfortunate. That should maybe be fine though. Because we can just do, I guess, this. And then we'll do... probably just like this. Not the best way to set the stuff up, but meh. Alright, got that going. Very nice, very nice. Next up. I want one of these to be producing cable now. So, one more constructor right here. Cable. This will go into a container, probably just right here. Boom. I'm just connected to this one. It'll hopefully be fine. It'll start getting its wires, it'll start making its cable. That'll be all good. Right. Next order of business. We can probably make more iron rods, which I think might be worthwhile. So let's do... How backed up are these? Those are very fucking backed up. Okay, this needs to be done then. We'll add a constructor right here. It'll have a Mark 1 conveyor. And we're also going to add a splitter to this one here. Awesome. This will go here. This will make iron rods. Iron rods will then... be sent out. We could probably... Yeah, we could have this start making more screws, because that is something that will be holding us back. So you'll make more screws. We'll put another storage crate right here. Boom. Boom. We'll put another storage container just a bit more to the side here. And then we will run this over. Boom. Let's start hooking this stuff up a bit. Hook that up. Get another pole over to here. Hook this up. Alright. Technically the same amount of iron rods are being made now, however there's now another line making screws, which we will need. I said we're gonna start upscaling once we're doing this, and we are doing that now. Oh, it's because there's a fucking... Oh, you fucking idiot. Chat. Oh no, chat. Chat, am I still here, chat? You guys see me? Hello? So the game crashed. I don't know when it autosaved. I'm just gonna hit continue and we're gonna see where it takes us. Researching jump pads, making wires. Where's the grid? How far back have we gone? Need to check how far back we gone. Okay, we still have the coal. We don't need to worry about that. You're still there. This is breaking off into all of this. Okay, so it was just before I set up the cable production then. Okay, that's not bad. I got scared for a minute. Yeesh, that could have been bad. Have not had to handle a game crash like that before. I hope to God it does not happen again. Okay, we set this up. There we go. Well, these are making their things, right? Wires, blades, yep. Okay. Let's head over here and get our iron rods going. We set up another line right next to this one. Go. That's a little higher. Okay. Split. This will make us more rods. Move this out to here. We made another line here to start making a dash more screws, which go into this container here. I do not have... Can move this line over to here, which can work on that. Okay. So, same amount of screw production? Or, no. Actually, we also need to set the container up. Fuck. Same amount of rod production, however, more screws. And screws are the big hold up for us. I'm going to delete this conveyor belt. We're going to remake it. Now it's actually making things suck. Hard drive is being scanned. We're going to save real quick. Yee. Okay. So, that's a good bit of upscaling done there. Is there any more we could do anywhere? This... This is still stalling out, so we can do a Mark II conveyor here. That'll hopefully get things in there a bit better. These are... I believe they're getting all they need. Or concrete's fine. We don't need to care too much about that right now. Should, however, look towards assemblers. I think one of the first lines I want to set up is a... whatchamacallit? It's on the tip of my tongue. Reinforced plate line. As for how we're going to set that up, or where, that is an outstanding question for the brightest of minds. I think we should start making use of those over there. Let's expand the platform a bit. Yeah, I need to toggle my build mode. I need it on swoop. thank God this game frequently autosaves, because if it did not, that would have been the end of the stream. Like, full stop. Bring these over. Probably fine for now. Let's go check on that MAM research, see what that hard drive gave us. Scan complete.
Hard drive analysis completed. Alternative recipe selection available in the MAM.
I think we rescan the hard drive. Okay, so out of these, we have... Let's get bolted frame. Sure. Will it be easier for us? I have no fucking clue. That was like, what, 3 reinforced plates and like 50-something screws? What's it normally? Oh, we just cut out the middle. We just add an extra line of reduction to it. Okay, awesome. Alright. So those are going... Let's make us another line. So we're gonna need a couple portable miners. Okay. And we're gonna head on over here. And we're gonna dig these out. Okay, these are both pure veins. Awesome. Let's add these Mark 1 miners onto them. Okay. We can extend this out a little bit more. Okay, this will go into a crate up here. We're just gonna use a Mark 1 belt for right now. And then we're gonna have it split off into 3 separate things. So let's get a splitter up preemptively. Okay. Sick. Okay, then we're going to production, 3 smelters. Lines up, lines up, lines up. Okay. except this line. This one over here. This will make iron. Okay. All of them are going to go into crates. Okay. So, that's that. I need more reinforced plates if I want to continue this line of work. So I'm gonna go make a few real quick. Let's get cooking. You think I'm the only guy still doing Let's Plays? Because if you think about it, this is just a Let's Play, it's just live streamed. Like, I'm not sitting out here recording it. I'm probably like one of the few people still doing it. Ain't that sad? I bet some of you nowadays probably don't even know what that is. That's the stuff I grew up on. Watching, what was his name? DS Dude. Raging at Wii Party. That was my first exposure to YouTube and I fucking loved it. Back then, YouTube was so unhinged, and it was amazing. It was really just do whatever you want. Nowadays, there's a lot of guidelines and stuff you have to follow. A lot of people nowadays get too mad if you step on someone else's toes. An AI could ban you because you smell funny. Like, so much stuff. I don't know if we'll ever be able to go back to that. It'd be nice if we could, though. But that's just my old ass reminiscing about the past. Let's not focus on that. Let's focus on the wheels of industry. Alright, let's get... I want all of these making iron plates, so we're gonna extend these out a little bit. So we have a bit of space for this. And wear these out to here. All of these are gonna make plates. No hesitation. All of them are making plates. From which, we're all gonna go into these crates. We then over here. Just have this connect over there, can't we? Yeah, we can. Right? How's the grid looking? That's not good. That's not good. Something went wrong at the coal plant. I need to go investigate, like, now. Would I need another pump for this? Can I make another one? I can, okay. Let's make our way over before it's too late. Need to figure out what the issue is. Which of these generators are stalling? It's the middle one. Why is that one stalling? It's not getting enough water. I'm guessing this one's not producing enough. Yeah, okay. Easy fix then. Just add another extractor. Connect to you. The grid can theoretically handle this. You know, we're essentially just making another injection source for water to keep our generator from stalling out right now. Which should hopefully be a good fix. We are consuming a lot of water. So admittedly, that is kind of my fault for not checking too much. Okay. So that'll hopefully be fine. Probably got it handled by now. These pipes will just fill up naturally. I do think I might set up one more coal generator. Because I have not learned my lesson, and I refuse to. But, no, because I do want to get a bit more comfortable power for us. Just do this as well. We'll just leave that there for now. We'll do humble pipe. Directly over it, I don't care. Just gave up. Sick. Lead a splitter back here, from which we will conveyor out birds. Yes. The line will fill up with coal. I do have a few extra of these, which they're all using, so pop for them. Let's turn one of these on. Which we can do like just right back here. You up. Let's just start filling with water, which will then flow into the generator. And once it's connected, our flow of power will be nice and steady. Hopefully, we won't experience another power crash. Hopefully. God help me. I have any extra coal I could shove in here? No, I don't. It's probably fine though. Once this gets to like 80, I'll start it up. Okay, and fire it up. That is another nice bump in the grid. We have a nice bit more to work with. So, let's hope that keeps itself stable. And let's make our way back now. And if we're lucky, it won't blow up. And get away with getting the slug. This is my slug. You can't have it. It's mine. I did not connect these, did I? Okay. Hopefully the grid will be fine. Yes, I'm saying that because I'm scared, but, you know. These will be filling up with iron plates now. Next, we are going to make an assembler, which I believe we can do right over here real quick, honestly. Let's do it like here. This is going to make reinforced iron plates. We are going to funnel plates from probably just this one. And we're gonna funnel screws. Maybe just from this one. We'll see how it goes. This will go into another storage container. Conveyor it in. Hook up a power line. Bing fang foom. Big. Okay. How many screws does this make? It makes 40 a minute. How many a minute does this need? Yikes. We could probably just slug it though, right? It's getting 10 a minute. It'll probably be fine. A single slug increase will be okay. Probably. So, that'll hopefully do that well. We got a lot of iron plates coming in, we got a lot of screws coming in. This is going to start making iron plates, which we are going to be using quite often. Reinforced plates have been automated. Awesome. So, next order of business. Probably find a way to automate our other products as well. Let's set up Well, we should probably check how the grid's going after setting up an assembler and a slug. Grid is doing fine. Still got a bit of power to push. This is still receiving a kind of healthy amount of screws. Should I, I'm one short. You gotta be pissing in my jorts. Okay. Let's upgrade this line just to make sure it doesn't stall. And we'll do the same with this here. And it's getting enough stuff already, so. Okay. Going quite well, I'd say. Yeah, screws are needed a lot more for this than iron plates, so we don't need to upgrade the iron plate line. The screw line does need to be upgraded, but now that we have, it is getting things at a nicer rate. We're getting 5 iron plates a minute, which doesn't sound all too good on its own. However, it means that I can focus my work on doing other things. These iron plates are going by quite nicely. This is good. How's this doing? That is filling up quite fast. Okay. So what we could do... we could set up possibly another line here, in which we can make let's move this like back here. Line this up here. Both of these will make iron ingots. Have a conveyor go out to each of them. Set up a splitter here. Boom. I already know the process by now. We will then make 2 more constructors right here. Of which these will make more iron rods for us. And we will set up the rest of the line a little bit later, maybe. These two. Bring the line over here. Of which we will connect these two. Now this might take a bit away from main line, so I might no reinforced plates. But I'm gonna go over here, grab a few more plates, and then I'm going to make the conveyor here Mark II, so that it's at least offloading the stuff quicker. There we go. Yeah, it'll be offloading the stuff quicker now. So hopefully these machines don't stall. These machines might struggle a bit, admittedly. We can do like a full upgrade here. Yeah, those two are fine. And these ones will probably, like, it's not going to be the most efficient, but it's good enough for what we need it to do. They're just making rods, like. Let's deposit some of the stuff we have for the milestone. Sick.
Milestone reached. The Fix-It jump pad combines high technology and innovation for optimized factory traversal and an ideal travel experience. Clarification. Ideal travel experience not guaranteed, individual results may vary. Pioneers are responsible for all workplace accidents resulting from jump pad usage.
Okay. Let's do... Basic steel production's gonna have to be a bit later. Let's grab... Enhanced Asset Security. Because having better ways to fight the aliens around here is gonna make my life a lot easier. Speaking of research.
The remains researched belong to an organism that tends to nest near objects emitting specific types of resonance. Spitters are called as such due to their ability to create and spit plasma across long distances. Spitter remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving Pioneer safety during exploration.
Let's get the alien DNA capsule now.
Research completed. Alien protein can now be turned into biomass or alien DNA capsules. In addition to being used for research, the invaluable alien lifeform data in these capsules can be traded for Fix-It coupons at the Awesome Sink. We guarantee the best capsule to coupon exchange rate anywhere on this planet.
Awesome. Let's see if we can find one more alien to turn into paste real quick. There's surely some around here. Turn on auto pickup real quick again. Surprisingly, no actual aliens turning the paste yet. They're hiding. Oh, there's one. There's two, actually. Those? They were protecting the slug. Mine now. Alright. Let's also chop down some of this stuff. Deforestation in the Omnissiah's name. Let's grab the sulfur actually right here. While we have it.
Unknown chemical element collected. This non-metallic and multivalent element seems to be present only in a solid state, and exhibits a most pungent smell. It is fortunate fixit helmets are of such high quality. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
Is that geyser? Impure. Okay. Whatever you say. Alright. Let's put all the leaves in here. And all the wood in here. Go. Turn off auto pickup so I'm not stealing from the lines. The machine is stalling out because it is not getting iron plates fast enough. Ain't that fucking funny. This is producing 20 a minute. Needs 30 a minute. You gotta be fucking. Alright. How many iron are you getting? Not enough. Ah. Yeah, the machines idle a bit, don't they? We can do this. Lay all that out. Put it all in here. I'll hopefully get filtered out. There we go. Now these lines are looking a bit healthier. Alright. That's looking a bit better now. Okay. It might not fully fix the iron plate issue, but it's definitely a step towards helping it. I might honestly... I don't think we need to upgrade those yet. I want to be a bit sparing with my reinforced plates right now, since we don't have that many of them. Iron rods are being produced quite well. Quite a few of them. We can deposit a respectable number of them out. Those are copper sheets being made. That's going pretty good. We also got a humble amount more wire. And a respectable amount of cable. We are doing quite nice for ourselves. And the grid is not exploding. How's that? Alright, let's get this DNA capsules, and then we'll do the research I saw earlier in the MAM. This.
Research to develop the rebar gun is now available. When completed, you will be in possession of a tool effective against any local obstacles actively objecting to the Fix-It mission.
Awesome. Grab ourselves some more screws. The plates are still going a bit slow, but we could put a slug in this, which doesn't really help us out, honestly, if you think about it. It might be a bit more worthwhile to put a slug in this. This will make 45 a minute. So, going into here, it needs 30 a minute, so it is producing as much as it's getting. Okay, this is starting to produce a bit faster, which is nice. So this will start getting a good bit more. How much do... 60 a minute? Okay. We're fine doing like this then. And these will start producing 30 a minute. Which, it'll still take a minute to go around the conveyors, however, it'll at least be feeding this a bit better. I'll probably put like these in just to help it out a smidge. Nice bit of reinforced plates there. Right. A little bit of overclocking, a little bit of upscaling. I'd say we're doing pretty good. We also have a lot more space to still work with, if we ever so need it. Which is quite nice for us. Can we do any research with the sulfur? Yeah.
This unknown chemical element was in reality an unusual mixture of solid sulfide and sulfate materials from which sulfur can be extracted. Sulfur's primary use lies in fertilizers, which we have no use for. Instead, this element enables access to more volatile obstacle clearing and pioneer defending tools.
Nice. Let's grab a few iron plates and make ourselves the research for the rebar gun. What's that? It's gonna be fucking nice. Okay. Boom.
Rebar gun and iron rebar ammo unlocked. Your ingenuity towards preservation of fix-it property has been noted. You earned a micro break. And welcome back. I hope you feel refreshed.
Think. Now we can make ourselves the humble firearm. And I'm gonna make us a whole lot of ammo for it. Because this thing is gonna be nice for us. So it'll mean we don't have to actively go out and go tasing things if we don't have to. Joe Meyer, thank you for the follow. I only just saw that. Thank you, Twitch. Appreciate you. I'm gonna reset. I'm gonna refresh my page real quick. Make sure I've not been missing. I'll make sure chat's been working. Okay, it has been. It's just a lurker. Okay, fair enough. Understandable, understandable. Alright. We have the rebar gun. We have some rebar. Let's... Next order of business. This is getting fed nicely now. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. So that hopefully won't stall out too much now. Grab a little bit of iron plates from there. We're gonna grab a handful of screws from over here. And we're gonna finish the enhanced asset security. Then we're gonna probably call it there. Not much progress on phase 2 of Project Assembly. However, decent progress everywhere else. We've upscaled the factory. We're banning bots for trying to scam me. It's great. Glad I just looked over there for that. Immediately caught that frame 1. But yeah, we are doing quite nice for ourselves. Got a few milestones done. We have a basic coal plant up and running, which we will need to upscale. But that'll come in time. We can work on that like next time. And we also have an assembler up and running, like for real now. As well as a lot more basic resources being made. Which is very good for us. One would say great, even. So, once these are done, I'm gonna make another check at the reinforced iron plate production line. Which is admittedly a bit far from here, but I don't care that much. Run over here, say hi to Squidward. Hi, Squidward. Grab all that. pause at all of this and let's hear what Ada has to say.
Milestone reached. The Xeno Basher is a direct upgrade from the Xeno Zapper. In the words of the engineer that first developed this tool, quote, "The Zapper kind of electrocutes things, the Basher straight up smacks stuff, while also electrocuting them," unquote. It is beneficial during encounters with aggressive fauna, and has been tested thoroughly. The engineer's noble sacrifice for Xeno research will not be forgotten, whoever they were.
Let's get vehicular transportation. And let's save. So, that is going to be all for me today. We got a lot done. We're going to get a lot more done next time, but don't know what we're going to do. Don't know what we're going to do tomorrow, but I do know we're going to do it. And as always, I'm your manager. You've been amazing to have. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you guys next time. Sayonara, everyone.